Thank you, Madam Chair. Melissa Marshall, CEO Acting, Mary Helen Reese, our facilitator, Golda Franks, our Product Development Officer. Good morning to all, and especially the participants here this morning. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome the various vendors to our annual customer service workshop. The vendors that are present include those who apply the Aloe rub, the hair braiders, and the Primate petting vendors. Your participation here today shows that you trust the process and your willingness to embrace change for the better of the tourism industry. Indeed, the Ministry of Tourism and the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, we are fully committed to working with all stakeholders to facilitate the development of a sustainable and even more prosperous tourism cruise sector. Since 2014, we have ensured that customer service workshops are held every single year for the frontline workers in the tourism sector, both in the traditional and the non-traditional roles. Our strategy is based on achieving consistency and sustainability on all our fronts. We are always mindful, and you should be also, that we are competing in a global marketplace. Success is measured by the amount per person spend, the average time spent on shore, and most importantly, the satisfaction level of our visitors. You very well know that if a visitor is not satisfied, then he or she will not spend, and they certainly will not return or encourage friends and family to visit our beautiful country. It is important that we understand that the tourism sector in which we are in is both fragile and very fickle. It only takes one major incident or very low scores of our destination to cause the vessels to seek better experiences elsewhere. Make no mistake, there are other destinations within the region that are doing their best not only to increase their business by offering new experiences and refined ports, but obviously they want to compete with the country that they think that is on top, that's St. Kitts and Nevis. And so everybody is trying to outdo or outstrip us. And so it is important that you keep that in mind. There are new developments in Antigua and Barbuda, not very far from here. And we have to consider that very carefully, because their product is almost our product. And so we have to determine what will then distinguish St. Kitts and Nevis from Antigua and Barbuda. Nassau Bahamas is now implementing several new ports. And you know, geographically, they have the edge. And so we have to ensure that what we do is on top of our game. We know that we are considered now to be a marquee port, meaning that we're up there among the very best of the 35 jurisdictions in the FCCA. But you know, when you're on top, there's only one way you can go, down. But you can ensure that you don't go down far by making sure that we refresh, we do what we're doing here today, which is training and retraining, and to make sure that you get the basics, and we deliver a first-class service to our visitors. We continue to work tirelessly to improve our tourism product with improvements at the Black Rocks, most of you know that, and the Strip, which is a work in progress at the moment. And we have plans to make improvements to a few other areas. It is imperative that we implement standards that we will guide our stakeholders within the industry to ensure that our guests receive the highest level of service. Now, the ministry has received complaints, and we get them almost consistently. However, I must say the complaints are getting fewer, and so therefore we're getting better and better. But we still have somewhere to go. And so in an effort to curb this behavior and protect the integrity of our destination and the livelihood of all our citizens, it has become necessary for us to introduce regulations to guide operations within the sector. These regulations, along with the annual customer service workshops, are not intended, and hear me carefully, not intended to keep you from making money. In fact, it is quite the opposite. If you're not making money, then I am not going to be happy. However, there is a right way to do things, and there is a wrong way to do things. And what we are trying to ensure is that we do it the right way. You will agree with me that there must be order, otherwise we will have chaos. And all of us, every single one of us in this room, will suffer. Most importantly, we need to listen, and listen to each other, and work together to improve the way that we do business. People, that's you, me, every one of us, people are at the heart of tourism in St. Kitts and Nevis. And without a strong base of happy and professional personnel in our tourism industry to deliver exceptional services and orchestrate unforgettable experiences, the sector will certainly doom. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the tourism team for organizing this workshop, along with the facilitators, Mary Helen Reese, our trainer from Chukka Caribbean, and our veterinarian, Dr. Lesroy Henry, who will be here sometime later today or tomorrow. In closing, it is important that I remind everyone here in this room that tourism is everybody's business. We all have a stake in the continued development of the cruise sector. It is important that you operate at a standard that gives everyone, every single individual, an equal opportunity to make money, while at the same time providing our guests with a wonderful Kittitian experience. And with those few words, I hope that you have a wonderful experience over the next 2 days, and that the message that will be imparted, that you take it home and understand that what we're trying to do is just not only to make you better, to make us better, to make the industry better, so that we can be always #1 in the Caribbean. Thank you very much.